there's something about myself that I've always wanted to like figure out like why I'm like my brain is wired that way. And I noticed like my favorite like shit to look at, like I have an example, like perfect example is the fucking, so I love like bright saturated colors and shit. Like this shit hits, this shit's, don't get me wrong, like this shit's great, but like that shit's more like not what I'm talking about. If it was just Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles on that shit, then yeah, that would be exactly what I mean. But where is the Super Mario Advance 2 box? Shucks, I know it's around here somewhere. Super Mario 64, Wario Land 4. But so one of my favorite cartoons while I'm scanning is Ed, Edd n Eddy, and literally when the three main characters are on screen, it just that shit just makes me happy because like look at this, like all the colors of the rainbow there, and same thing for when Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles are all on the screen together. I'm like, that's what I love. And this right here, this is one of my favorite images. Like, oh, like it's so well, like blue's my favorite color, and like I like that. I mean, that's the original art back there. That's on the. Is it a redraw though? No, yeah, that's the original art because Yoshi's head is shaped. I have this obviously a reproduction um case for Super Mario World with the games in there, the Super Nintendo games in there, and basically when all like, so part of the reason why I love video games is it took me so long to get to this point, but anyway, you need context. I love video games because fucking the light frequencies that you are shown and able to access are not ones that you rarely uh, encounter in the natural world. You know what I mean? So that's why I don't like care for like realism and shit, like almost at all. And like in most of my stuff that has like a hint of like fancy elements, like I don't want to see Sonic in like the real world. I don't want to see Pokemon with fucking fur and shit like that. Like I don't want to see like Charizard scales and stuff like that. Like I want him I want Charizard to be a big, bright orange dragon that is orange all the way through, and throw some fucking shell shaded on that because I care about like the fucking art, man. Like you ever like, bro, like imagine if everything was shaded like how you ever see Sonic Riders, bro? Like the cross hatching that on like the on the it's just so much more visually interesting. I could go in real life and experience fucking realism, but that shit's dreary. That shit drags you down and everything. Like I don't want that shit. I want to turn into a fucking spiky golden hedgehog and fucking just fucking radiate my aura and just like take down like any obstacle as long as that shit, he still needs money and shit to do that. You still need that ring energy, bro. That shit depletes every second that he's in that mode too. It's like, damn, I just thought about another metaphor for fucking for life. Just like real, like, and the other thing too, like when I think about like video games, I don't think about them like in my little kid brain. I'm using like the adult world and like seeing if I could like fucking find any like metaphors or like parables in them shits that would like directly apply to me, because I'm like, that's how I understand the world a lot. Like that's what, you know fucking, like if you didn't get like too much direct instruction, like if remember, you gotta recognize if you didn't get too much instruction from one of your parents, it's like where were you getting that shit from elsewhere? Like what were you occupying your time with? And it's like back then we didn't have tablets, we didn't have instant access to whatever we wanted to fucking watch, which is leads to brain rot, and like unless you really know what you want to do, it just paralyze you with indecision. you know I mean, that's how I felt sometimes when I didn't know what I wanted to play, and I wouldn't keep track too much. But I have like all the emulators and all the ROMs downloaded and shit, and I'm just like, well, fuck. I have so much out there that I want to do, how much I want to play, but nothing really I want to play. And another time too, like if like I used to, this was when I used to be like really hella depressed, but I would play playing video games. I'm like, oh, this is fun. I'm like, man, but I wish I was doing this with my girlfriend, or I wish I had a girlfriend. And like that shit would like always just like kind of ruin the mood to the point, and it's like, yeah, that's what fucking depression is. But like it's like I didn't even realize it back then. But it's like, dude, I just really wanted some companionship. I just wanted somebody to be able to relate to this shit, like on my level, or at least be able to listen to me fucking yammer on about fucking that shit. Cause I care about I know about a lot about the shit that I say that I like. Like that's why when people say like, I'm like, I like this, I'm a fan of this, I'm always like skeptical. I'm like, okay, well, like what are you gonna talk about? It's like, to like, tell me some stats, bro. Like tell me some dates, some numbers and shit like that. It's like, treat that shit like history. Like if you care about that shit that much. But I don't know. That's why I like having passion about things. Like I've created like ROM hacks and mods and stuff. Like I created a mod for fucking Smashville, and I made a lot of Super Smash Bros. I made a lot of mods for Super Smash Bros. To the point where people were like offering to give me money to make the mods for them. And I'm like, damn, dude, I wish I could, but like I just felt like what they wanted me to do was out of the scope, out of my realm of possibility. But I don't know. Like that energy like could have been harnessed, could have been fueled, but I mean, like, if we look into today's society, it's not conventional. So it's like, oh fuck, you want to start a career making ROM hacks games? Nah, bro, get you a real job. Go to a fucking retail fucking store and just do this shit. Like that's just kind of what I was forced into. And I'm like, dude, but I have a creative mind. Like I want to be, I just need somebody to just like be like, okay, I see, like you have vision, you have this, you just need somebody to fucking support you. Um, you know, in like any type of way. Like literally like financially just be like, oh, that's cool, that's a good job. Because it's like I would be making like I would literally be sitting at my computer like 8 hours straight, like a job, making fucking Pokemon Fire Red Minus, where I was redoing all the maps in Pokemon Fire Red with the gold, silver, and crystal fucking tile set. Like I had to recreate the whole maps, and then I realized, oh fuck, I need to reorder all the scripts. I'm gonna have to rewrite some of these, like a lot of these scripts, because it's like, oh, this guy's still telling him to go like, oh, and he's off the screen, and like the Game Boy Colors, the, the original red, blue, yellow fucking maps of Pokemon are smaller than the Fire Red ones, because Fire Red you have access to a wider screen, you know. Um, so they were like, okay, let's do more detailed stuff, and it's like, okay, that's cool. But going back to why I said, like, dude, I love shit with like hyper saturated colors and stuff. So I'm like, that's why Pokemon Gen 2 sticks out to me a lot. Like, but like especially like the day nighttime. Oh man, it's just like when the game turns to nighttime, it's like, dude, the purple, and like the purple everywhere, and then the yellows in the door. That shit still to this day, like I cannot get enough of that. Like I'm so serious. Like I love Pokemon so fucking much, and it's like sometimes I'm like, damn, I be like, I haven't met a person that makes me feel the way I feel about like the shit that I care about. And it's just like that, like that could, like, you could see the, like, oh, that's a sad thing, but I'm like, no, that's fucking great. That means I don't need anybody to make myself feel like maximum happiness. I'm like, dude, fucking Pokemon's fucking great, dude. Like fucking Sonic's great, dude. Like I made fucking mods for Sonic to make Sonic Adventure 2 better, bro. Like I made it so you can use, I'm just gonna gush about it, because like, look, dude, you can use the two-player speed up ability in one-player mode. So rings, your ring gathering rings now has a purpose. So because like, oh, you need to get like 20, I'm gonna edit it to make it like 22, like 20, 23, 25, 25. 25, you get 25 rings, and then you could do a speed boost, and it's like, oh, then you go super faster, like every 25 rings or some shit like that. Yeah, that's probably more balanced. I'll probably change it to that. It used to be like 20, 40, but it's like there's 20 ring boxes, so you can just hit a 20 ring box, and that's like a boost instead of, you know. But anyway, like having a creative mind and living in a world that just straight up hates creativity, because it's like the rigidness, bro. Only fucking I was gonna do the Smash Mouth version of this quote, but the only way to break free is to break the mold.